How about this? That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have some. Survived and picked up the win.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
So often, LeBron in the lane results in a foul.
When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Leonard, left side, takes a three. It's deflected. And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here. James with the ball. Jordan picks him up. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And another miss by Oklahoma City.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Durant with the bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Bryant outside to the right side. 13 feet out. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And how about the Thunder? Doris last season bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built. Through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many. LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
And here's Bryant outside. Counted from distance.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Outside Durant. The shot's good on the assist by James. Durant's got 6.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Bryant outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
James. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game. Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
The kick to Durant. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J. He's got 9.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Kicks it out to Bryant. Beyond the arc. The shot won't fall. And James has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 7. Durant for 3. Some solid defense from Jordan. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Bryant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. A shot from the high post. And the jumper is on the mark. Bryant's got 11 points.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
There's a screen. To the paint. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by SGA. Pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Bryant. And then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Oklahoma City making a switch here. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Durant for three. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Thunder trail by 3. Bryant left side. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
And here's Bryant outside. That's off target. Now 6 for 10. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Kevin Durant making you pay on the interior. Look out around the rim.
Here's Wade. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many. That's for sure. He can really fly.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
And that one's good.
This is an accomplished, polished interior scorer. Don't let the two-guard position fool you. Dwayne Wade from the cup. Oh.
That shot off. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Denver. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly.
20.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So it's Denver now. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And that one's good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Over to the left wing. Here's Lucas. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Pass to Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Boy, Nowitzki not known for his athleticism, but nice flush there.
And let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on LeBron James. Allie, what have you heard?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Nuggets about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
And our hearts go out to him. And the guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Brian, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Bryant. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Leonard for three. It's hauled in by Pettit. Thunder trail by 6. To the left side wing. Back to Bryant. Comes up empty down low. Leonard inside. Here's Kuzi. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Kuzi's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kicks it out to Bryant. No good on the 3.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They trail by 9. Stolen. Pass to Leonard. Denver moving it around. Stolen by Bryant.
Nuggets. First personal foul. First team foul.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
They still need this. And it misses.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Pass to Leonard. Back to James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's Bryant outside. .143 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. James can't get it to go. Thunder trail by 8. He shoots it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jordan's got his second basket.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Leonard for 3. Leonard beyond the line.
Oh, he's starting to percolate now in the second quarter.
Denver shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. The free throw drops for Leonard.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Bryant. And he banks in the layup. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC. piece by piece.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Pettit, good.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Now here's the...
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Pass to Pippen. Drills it from deep. Pippen's got himself on the board with a three there. Jacks up a three. The Thunder pull it in. 4-3. That shot is off. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. We're just trying to mix things up here.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Stolen by Bryant. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Nuggets on top, leading by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Denver leading by 5. Pass to Leonard. Stolen by Bryant. Here's Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 8 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pippen left side for the tie. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Pippen's got a second bucket on the night.
All these turnovers keep them at a constant disadvantage on the defensive end.
The answer from Kevin Durant, not having any of it.
Pass to Pettit. Launches it. And another three for Oklahoma City.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's Durant. It's hauled in by Pettit. Pippen right side. From deep, Jordan. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Looming large, KD.
And Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
And here's Bryant outside. Buries it from 3. Bryant's got 22.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Leonard. This one for 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a 3, I'm coming right back at you.
Here's Bryant, plenty of space. Misses the jumper.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Thunder with a lead. Pass to Pettit. Now Bryant. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. 25 points in the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by Pettit.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Bryant. Durant pulls it in. Nuggets trail by 4. To the middle. It's picked off. Bryant with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Bryant, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
And Denver making a change here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Here's Havlicek. Hits the trifecta. Havlicek got his first 3 points of the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
It's stolen by SGA. Pass to Havlicek. On the wing, Wade. No good from outside.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for OKC. It's stolen by James. .125 left in the third quarter. And again, it's Denver missing. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And Denver making a change here. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Here's Wade. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Wade's got 6.
This guy can really make it happen from the mid-range.
Here's Chamberlain. Oh, Robinson with a block. Pass to Lucas. From downtown, gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Havlicek. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here he goes. Here's Kuzi. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Kuzi's got his 2nd bucket of the game.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Here's Wade. 6 points for him. Nice D from Durant. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Really.
57.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Thunder leading by 11. Bryant outside. There's the 3. On target from range. Bryant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Bryant
with it. Here's Here's Pettit. Pippen outside. Pass to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by Denver. Antetokounmpo outside. Giannis with the finish.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
16 feet out. Kicks it out to Bryant. Second chance effort. The rebound by Duncan. Nuggets trail by 10. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Denver moving it around. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Pass to Bryant. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Boy, picking up where he left off, his second from distance this half, 5 overall.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And here's Bryant outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now James. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
At 6'6" with excellent defensive instincts, SGA one of the best shot-blocking guards in the league.
Back to Leonard. The 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Leonard's got 20 points. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert. Well, should any of us be surprised? If they need a bucket, LeBron says, get me the ball, and delivers once again.
The Nuggets on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Durant. It's tipped. It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
It's James with the drive.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
And just an important basket. I mean, especially with their lead dwindling.
James outside. On the wing, Durant. Puts up the tray. Oh, it's off target.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
That one's in there.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. He launches. Durant there for the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Kevin Durant loves late game chances. Boy, he's been in the spot many times, and he shows you how it's done.
Can't get the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
James double team. Driving inside. Ooh,
shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And stolen by Durant. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To take the lead. Down it goes.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
So they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And that's an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that narrows the gap to 1. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And both free throws good for Bryant.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both. And it's a 3-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one. And that brings him within 2 here. And both free throws good for Bryant. And now they foul and stop the clock. So the first one drops. And that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. Pippen outside. To force OT. The 3 is off. So a close game.